Let's talk about this dude Sinister from the X-Men 97 animated series. But before we begin, greetings everyone. It is I, your one and only host,
the Cosmic Jedi.
Welcome back to my channel. The series hasn't taken time to really delve into what Sinister has been doing for a long time. What he did to Jean, Cyclops, and that child, and probably other mutants and human beings alike. No one is really talking about that. The Jean, Cyclops, and the baby thing is so annoying for me, so frustrating. I thought, you know what? I felt let me just release my 2 cents on the matter. Because this guy, this Sinister guy, Mr. Sinister, this dude is a pure douchebag. This is a clear example of douchebaggery, of just a pure scumbag, atomically, internally and externally. Now, I don't know his backstory. I don't know if he was born with the X gene, the mutant gene, or he made himself become a mutant, if he's tag teaming with Apocalypse, whoever he's working with, Task, or is it Trask, who did the Sentinels. I don't care who he's working with, who his baby mama is, who his baby daddy is, whatever. That dude is vile. That is a vile thing he did to Scott and Jean. So that's why the back and forth that's been going on, the bickering between Cyclops and the original Jean, that is, I'm like, they both should be helping each other right now, not bickering. And then eventually, I know people say, oh, X-Men has always had drama inside, and there's been drama in the comics too, but you guys aren't taking time to talk about the real implications of what happened. I don't even know at what point they did the cloning thing. It's so sinister that Jean couldn't even tell when she was cloned, when she got cloned, or when she got kidnapped, or when she got injected, or she can't even retrace it. That's how you know what it is to find someone as powerful as Jean, or as potentially powerful as Jean, because she's always collapsing every little psychic blast. Scott, like she busting nuts. Anyway, you know how determined you have to be to say, I know this person got powers and she can knock me out cold, but I'm still going to go for her because it's her genes that I want. Her genes, Jean Grey, her genes. It's her and Scott. Do you know how that's a very sickening state of being to be in? And he's always smiling. It's Sinister. It's Mr. Sinister. It's Sinister. What a creepy scumbag. Oh, dude, I hate that guy. The show is not doing enough justice to show how pissed off that they are. Shocked is one thing. Oh my God, there's 2 genes. Even the 2 genes thing everybody should be on lockdown. I would have been the first X-Man saying, yo, if this dude can do what he did to Jean, first of all, y'all know what he did to Morph. You already know what he did to Morph, and he can do this to Jean. Jean is like the next level powerful mutant telepathically to Xavier. He can do that to Jean? And is this after the Phoenix thing? After the Phoenix thing, he did that to Jean. After? Imagine all the tests he's conducted on other mutants and non-mutants. But he went for Jean, somebody who already tapped into the Phoenix power, on par with Xavier if trained well, or if she really let her shit go without having to use the Phoenix. Dude, man, that is some level of hubris right there. When exactly did he do? Who spiked whose gumbo or whose juice or soup that he got hurt? Was it from her hair follicle? Was it from the battle scene when they were fighting and she bled and he just took the vial of blood? How did he manage to do it? I hope they really touch on that, because you have to have knocked her out cold or blocked her psychic abilities, because the fact that she didn't envisage that coming, and then you brought in an innocent child. For people like me who understand, or who our understanding of where children come from the nether realm, from the beyond, you yanked in a beyond child spirit into this kerfuffle you created. Cyclops out here thinking he's chilling with his main chick, the only Jean. No concept of cloning. He's never even as an X-Man, there's never been, oh, I wonder what would happen one day if my wife got cloned, or if I got cloned, or if the X-Men got cloned and we got trapped, or like we ended up in a scenario like Us, where, is it Us? No, it's Get Out, where we're all trapped behind, and I don't know, we're all locked away somewhere, and people are using our body suits to destroy and cause carnage in the whole place, and say, never trust the mutants, never trust X-Men. Someone is using clones of us. I don't know if Cyclops ever even had that kind of thought, but to just wake up one morning and, after all this kerfuffle, I'm glad you're back, Jean. I love you. Let's start a family. That is a big, bold decision. I also wonder if Sinister implanted that idea in either of their heads. Did they already have the idea of saying, let's have children? Maybe Cyclops must have been like, I don't know about having children in this environment where people don't even like us, because two mutants having a child, that child is bound to be born a mutant. So we're struggling to already win the public's affection and trust and protect them, protect each other from bad human beings, bad mutants as well, especially after what happened to Morph. They should have been on high alert after Morph, on maximum alert. And we got Magneto, who is either good or bad. One day is good, one day is bad. One day is nice, one day is a douchebag. So you want us to bring a child into that wahala? Oh no. So now if you tell me that both their minds were seeded by Sinister, I don't even know if I can buy that, because you have to convince me he did something to knock out Jean. It might make sense because Jean is always passing out every time she uses her power. So I might buy that. I might. But it's just the fact, even if I was Sinister, I'm not going after someone like Jean, because she's so, it's not wishy-washy, unpredictable. You don't know when she's going to kick into full gear and just mess your ass up without Cerebro. Whereas at least Xavier got to use his mind and then Cerebro. But Jean apparently has a potential of being like Xavier, if not more than Xavier, without any external devices or any Phoenix, whatever. Maybe Phoenix gave her an upgrade. I don't know. But dude, I despise this guy. I so want to say hate, but I don't like that word. I abhor Sinister. I abhor him so much, because you just brought in an innocent child into the world. Then you kidnapped the child. So the back and forth they were all doing on the team got me so pissed off. I'm like, dude, you are not the issues with each other. This is your main problem. The guy who cloned you made you think you were the original Jean. Then the original Jean comes in. Everybody's head should have just blown up that day. Somebody's holding a baby and go, Jean? I'd have freaked the hell out. Wait, if I'd have probably put a gun, if I was Cyclops, I'd be like, yo, girl, if you don't move your weak looking, I just came up out of nowhere ass from this door. Why are you even looking like my current? How are you even the same? Jean, scan her mind quick. I'd be like, Beast, don't even let her in. Was it Beast open the door? Or is it Morph? Don't even let her in right now. If you open the door, I finish you both. You better convince, you're not even convinced. Tell us who she is now, Jean. Oh my God, the work he did on both their minds, he must have got some extra level gifts or juice from something else or somewhere else to make sure he suppressed both. You suppressed two mutant. Now, since she's the clone of Jean is a clone, how does it work now? How does mutant powers work? So that means technically you can clone Wolverine's healing abilities, right? Because if you clone Jean and you have two psychics, I don't know how that works. So because she's a clone or obviously a copy, does she have the same powers as Jean, or just the base powers of a telepath? Now we know the Phoenix power upgraded Jean because she had the experience first. So if the Phoenix power was to come back again, would the Phoenix power be like, there's two girls, or would the Phoenix power know this is an original being born from a human being, and this one is a clone made or spliced together with whatever was put inside to then make this person? Let's even talk about that one in the first place. I think I've gone on too much. Let's talk about splicing. If this was the reverse, if Scott was the clone and Jean had that baby growing inside her from his nutsack, right? Hear me out. How would that work? If I was a woman, I would feel highly uncomfortable after realizing that I kept a baby in my womb for 9 months that is not an original combination of two original people. When I say original, I mean not a copy. Copy because I don't know what Sinister has done in the genetic composition of this clone. So whatever sperm, if Scott was the clone, however the sperm was made up, whatever composition you have in your DNA structure, I don't know. You feel like the original. You feel like there's no problem here. I can sense this is a clone I'm making love to. This is my Scott. They're having sex. 9 months after, or they figure out she's pregnant. They figure out they're pregnant, obviously. 9 months after, give birth, and then as the child is growing or whatever, then original Scott comes through. They figure out Sinister cloned. My mind would spin. You mean I carried a baby for 9 months that I don't know what its genetic composition was doing to my I've carried a copy. How does that even work? You've carried an original specimen of a cloned human being. And because the human being was cloned, you don't know what was done to DNA. You don't. You don't know if carrying the child numbed your psychic abilities or siphoned your psychic abilities. So this is not a regular baby. This is I don't know how they got away with that story, to be honest. I mean, we know it turned out to be Cable, yes, but that would still rack my mind for a while. We as viewers know it's Cable in the future, yes. But those of us who put yourself in their shoes, how would you feel? I would be all over the place, especially when the news crew came to interview the X-Men. Cyclops was too kind. When the news crew came and he said what he said, that was too much of a kindness. Y'all wouldn't have even seen me in the house. Everybody would be like, oh, we came to interview the whole squad. Where's your leader? Oh, we don't know. He's gone on a journey to find himself. He had to find Sinister. Talk about find myself. I would have told everybody I'm just going to find myself. I'm lost right now. This gene clone thing, and then our baby, we had to send him to the future. Let me just take a break. I'm going to look for Sinister. Mess his ass up. Yo, I would have, if I was Cyclops, I'd have been all over the place looking for that bitch.
Damn, son.
He's always hiding in the shadows. When shit is cooking, yes, it's Sinister. Get bitch. Oh my God. Cyclops is too kind, too nonchalant. They wrote him too soft or too quiet. And Jean, you're the one who was cloned. Everybody should be holding her down. She should be like, bitch, where is this? Where he at? Where this sneaky motherfucker? He always hiding. You know, fuck it. Let me just use this thing and just figure. Get me Cerebro. Jack that shit up. Jack Cerebro up. You're acting like you don't have resources to find this dude. Talk about, oh, it's so dark. It's Sinister. That episode really, it just boiled my blood, man. And after that, it was done. Then Jean kisses Wolverine. What are we doing? That's not real. That's not true. That's not how you deal with someone tampering with your life. You convinced me to ejaculate into a clone. You convinced me that this clone was my wife. And then as I've had this child, I'm already psyching myself up. Okay, we can raise a child in a world who's going to be a mutant that people don't like mutants. Hopefully the future will be better. And as I'm doing this internally for myself, as I'm struggling, but okay, cool. Eventually I'm going to leave the X-Men, take care of my wife, the child, then a clone of the woman who I'm with here is in front of me. And we're like, wait, how are you? I instantly, yo, tell your girl, wrong house. You look like my wife right now. Wrong house. If you need help, we'll put you in. Don't even tell me your name. I don't even care. And the only person who could have used or who could have used the telepathic abilities to find out they couldn't. Oh my God. Cyclops should have been on the hunt looking for Sinister ASAP, especially after sending the baby to the future. After finding out you poisoned the child. You mean you as day comes at nightfall. If anyone even wants to tell me in the comments, Sinister was always human before. I don't care what he was. I don't give a shite. What he did is vile. Absolutely vile. And he did it smiling. Sinister here, smiling. He did it with glee. Talking about put a child inside a tub and put a virus and so I don't even if you say you have a sound idea, you have a sound reason, you didn't ask permission. You didn't propose it. You didn't even let us delegate and see what are the pros and cons. Nothing. You did it behind closed doors. You snuck in from wherever you snuck into. I don't even know how you cloned my girl, my wife, you made us have a child and you were watching in the shadows all this time. And when the time is right, I wonder how Jean got back before the other Jean flipped her shit and became, I can't remember her name, the other version, the dark whatever version with the green costume, Madame something. Because it feels like it's bait, right? Sinister had Jean locked up all this time. Waited for the clone Jean to have a baby with Cyclops. So even as I'm saying that, I mean, this guy is practically like Eye of Sauron. Or is it Saruman? Sauron. I think it's Sauron. He's watching everything. And no one in the X-Men is freaked out about that. I would have been asking questions. How is it that when Cyclops and Jean had a baby, you show up? And then so now we know you're a clone. So if you shut up at the exact time this child is born, where the camera is at? Where the camera? That means homeboy is watching. That means homeboy can see. And you need Cerebro to see. So this boy better not be seeing all of us one by one without Cerebro. Because girl, you better start upgrading your skills. They should be living in the training room 24/7. Living room, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, cooking, basketball. They should be living in the training room 24/7. If your boy can watch these peeps without no Cerebro, that means Sinister is not to be messed with. Y'all should be killing him on sight. All this good boy, goody two-shoe nonsense. No wonder Magneto is so pissed off with their crew. He's always telling Xavier, y'all play too much. If I was Magneto, especially after you put me in charge and Xavier is not around, boy, squad, we're looking after Sinister. I keep saying looking after, we're going after. I think that's what I meant to say. We're going after Sinister. What he did to y'all peeps is disgusting. And y'all ain't even flipping shit over. You're talking about, oh, you shouldn't be kissing him in the psychic. What? I kiss Wolverine and this is bickering baby bullshit. This is bickering nonsense. You convince someone that who you're with is real. You made them have sex with you. You impregnate them. You now give them baby. And then you are now ready and convincing yourself to leave the X-Men team. Only for someone who looks like your girl to come in and say she's the original girl that you are. My mind will be spinning. So you mean I've been laying with clone? Oh, please give me the address of Sinister. In fact, I'll use the baby as bait. Come and use it. Is what who you want to go? Come out of the shadows. When you come, Omega Optic Blast, send you packing. What? Cyclops is too nice. Too nice to come to. I'm so lost. My baby, your baby, and where's your anger? You said we're looking after you humans. You should be thankful. Nothing. That's soft baby talk. That's baby whispers right here. You better go find your boy and end him. Remove his head with your optic blast. Lobotomize the bitch. Lobotomize the bitch with your optic blast. Apparently, homeboy, his eye beams come from another dimension that is pure energy. That is what you're made of. Your head, your eyes beam energy from another realm. And you're out just saying, maybe humans should thank us more often. Jean, don't take it like that. It's because I'm so connected to her. Forced drama for nothing. You're not dealing with the real life implication. You're not even tackling that scenario. You're not being truthful and genuine with it. Nah, they didn't do it justice at all. Everyone should be on high alert after that. People looks like they forgot what Sinister did to Morph. And then to do what he did to Jean, again, Jean is a powerful telepath and she could not see that or sense that being done to her. That's why I was like so surprised. It's funny how the child is born, then Sinister's like, yeah, now I can release my bait. They go back to your house. You loose chicken. Go back. So they will get confused. When they get confused, and I'll call my original chick. That means he was watching you guys from day one. He probably watched you smash Jean.
Damn, son.
Probably, yeah, thrust her good. Busting that good. What? That is disgusting. That means you've been spying on us for ages and your X-Men mansion technology couldn't peep that? Man, I'll be recruiting every psychic on the planet to join the X-Men school from now on. You must be crazy. Sinister I'm on high alert. That is number one target. Cyclops should have gone after, in fact, Cyclops and Xavier, Cyclops and Magneto should have gone after Sinister. Especially after Magneto got his ass handed to him by fake Jean or clone Jean. Nah. No way. Because Magneto is all about we're supposed to be looking after each other, be under one umbrella, hence the Genosha thing. So any mutants who stand out of line or who get out of line or who even attack another mutant, you should put them on blast like, yo, that's once, man. We heard what you did with Morph. And let's not even talk about Sinister's been doing other things, other experiments on probably animals and so on and so forth. Yo, side note, I wonder, in the X-Men universe, is there another alternate world where animals have the X gene as well? Like you got mutant monkeys and mutant crocodiles, mutant birds and mutant snakes. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if there's an alternate world where animals have the mutant gene too. Yeah, you see, that's probably what Sinister would be doing. See, I'm thinking about it. If there's another alternate world, Sinister would go and try and splice X gene with regular animals just to see if that would work. And then if the shit is so extra traumatic for the animals, onto the next trial. No. Homeboy needs to be shot down permanently. Like really rip into him, but like, I don't even know how to describe it. Lobotomize, take his head off slowly, take his heart out, his spine, his brain, melt it, and then burn it. Whatever goop it melts to, dry that thing and burn it into ashes. And then whatever you want to do with ashes, burn the ashes again. The heart, maybe microwave that shit.
Damn, son.
Microwave the heart. The spine, I don't know, separate into multiple chunks. Throw one into the sun, throw another part into another planet, and whatever you do, destroy his DNA so that way no one can pick it up from the floor or a little hide that thing. Hide it. Maybe give it to Cable in the future and just keep it there. I don't know. But whatever you do, get rid of Sinister. That guy is vile. The love triangle bullshit between Cyclops, Jean, well, love square now between Cyclops, Jean, and Wolverine is gimmicky. Childish bullshit to me. Childish. After what's happened, whatever love triangle or squares was going on there dies right there. If I was Cyclops, I'm resigning as an X-Men. Scott, why? Scott, why? Scott, why? Did any of you cocksuckers get duped into laying with a clone to have a child with this clone, and then have the clone take your child away, have you fight the clone that you thought was your main chick as your real person comes back, then inject your child with a sickness that you have to send your child to the future to then see if they can possibly cure that sickness? Anyone? No? Just checking. I'm resigning as an X-Man, going to find Sinister to end him. Any of you cocksuckers come fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
Nice.
You see what I did in the plane when I was up in the plane when I landed without no parachute with my beam? I'm gonna fuck all y'all shit up. So that's the one thing. You guys are very cool at displaying power. Look, I landed on the floor with my X-beam. I've done it before in all the cartoons and in the comics. Yeah? Go and find Sinister and kill him. Go and find Sinister and kill him. Well, like Xavier wouldn't like that, bitch. I'm now a father of a child that we could argue he was hesitant about having because of the environment they're currently in. And now I can't even enjoy my child because of what I know about the child. Plus, on top of that, he's now been poisoned, and he's, yo, as a father, that shit cut me different. Maybe you guys, maybe some of you who are parents, you're okay with it. That's cool. That's fine. Me? No. That is a cosmic wrong, man. That is a cosmic wrong. You screwed with my psyche, my wife, my people. You already mess around with Morph. And like I said, he's already done other experiments. There's no way Morph and Jean were the only two experiments. He's already done other experiments. I don't care if he's working with Apocalypse. I don't care who he's working with. I'm gunning for you. The fact that you got away with it multiple times. No one has brought you up on charge. No one is coming into your base and be like, oh, yo, we see what you're doing, cut it out. If Homeboy can land from a falling plane with his beam like that on the ground, and then to me, my X-Man, go and find Sinister. To you, you're who? X where? Go on, to me, my Sinister. Go and find him and kill him. To me, my X-Men. Go and find him and kill him. Now I'm on Magneto's side 100%. All this Xavier cuddle nonsense, it works to an extent. But even if Xavier is here or not, there's no way I'm going to let that shit slide. You must be crazy. I would resign. In fact, screw that. I'm not resigning no X-Men. I'll be like, yo, peeps, look what they did to us, me and Jean. All right, let's go. And even the whole bickering with the two Jeans, you think I'm going to let the second Jean get away? I'll bring her and say, hey, I didn't know you were a clone. I don't even know how I got convinced or how we got played to even think that you are not. Whatever was done, we will not let Sinister get away with this. So there's no love triangle, love square. You like him. There's none of that. We're all going after this guy. With your combined powers of two psychics, I don't know how that's even working because I thought Jean was the original. So that means you can clone. That means you can clone two Cyclops. You can have two people with beam blast. Can you clone Wolverine and clone the Adamantium as well? It's getting a little finicky. I'm recruiting you two Jeans, myself, and we're going after the Sinister prick. You sit down here and, oh, Jean, it's not what it looks like. We're just having a conversation in our psychic world. Nah. You're doing drama for the sake of drama, so people will be typing. No one was talking about, when are y'all killing Sinister? When's the next episode? Sinister's death via Cyclops. Coming soon. When is that? Season 2? Season 3? You guys cannot kill Gambit and let Sinister run around. I don't give a shit. Even if it's your narrative or storytelling because Sinister's working with other people like Trask. I don't care. Y'all better, if you killed Gambit and it's a permanent death, it's not like a time travel thing where you're going to do a different angle of how Cable came. If you're not bringing back Gambit from that original death, you guys better kill Sinister by the end of this season, not next season bullshit. Kill him in this season. That guy has gone on far too long doing dumb shit and the X-Men just standing by. Yeah, out here having love triangle, love square bullshit. She kissed Wolverine underwater. What? Who gives a shit who she kissing? Kill this bitch. Kill him, man. Sinister, no wonder Sinister can pull off on you guys. He's laughing at you, cocksucker. He's like, look at this idiot. A bunch of nuclear weapons in the house, and they're all playing dress up and Mr. Good Boy and Mr. Good Girl. We want to be nice to the human beings so they would trust us. Man, that's why he can pick you guys one by one and be cloning you anyhow. And look what he did to Morph. That's how he can do what he did to them, because no wonder. Oh, now I'm on Magneto's. I like Magneto, but I've always been on Xavier's side. Now I'm on Magneto's side 100%. If you did what you did to one of their powerful mutants after she got the Phoenix power, that's a slap in the face. Sinister insulted your whole crew, insulted your gene, insulted your intelligence as Cyclops, insulted your heart. He took the piss on the highest level and then had the balls to send your girl back like, yeah, I'm done with you. I finished you. Then take your loose self back to the X-Men mansion and y'all welcomed her in looking shocked. Jean, there's 2 Jeans. You should have been out on a mission. Like I said, there's no way you find me in that house that same day the news crew came. Everybody be like, where's Scott? Scott, honey, you here, Scott? Scott, honey, where's Scott? I'm out here on a hunt. On a hunting, speed racing.
Move like I'm speed racing, so fast they couldn't believe it.
Looking for you to end you. Are you kidding me? Nah, what he did was vile.
I'm on, move like I'm speed racing, so fast they couldn't believe it.
And that's my message. That's my little 2 cents on Sinister. They better kill this bitch. They better kill this because, yo, that was me not getting away with it. Even as if Xavier came back, Cyclops, we're not supposed to kill. Suck a cock, bitch. You're out here doing space love with some alien chick. Hey, yeah, do you? I'm out here doing my lovey-dovey with Jean, only to figure out that she was a clone all this time. When did you even clone her? I'll be so wound up and pissed off. I'm like, yo, you can scold me all you want, Xavier. Sinister's dead and I'm satisfied. Can you go back in time or go to the future to get our son? Or can you rewind time to take us away from this nonsense and undo this shit? You can't do that. Talking about the Cerebro, the Cyclops, you're not supposed to. No, you're not a master of time. You're not a god. You're not a deity. Unless you can numb this pain. Or in fact, not even all that stuff. If Xavier comes back and he can sense I'm pissed off, you're hurting, Cyclops. What's wrong? Talk to me. Find Sinister. Use Cerebro. Find Sinister. Turn him off. You guys can end a lot of nasty shit Sinister's doing by using your Cerebro. It's unethical, Cyclops. I can't do that as an ethical, moral man. You're not a man, you're a mutant. Well, still, it's unethical. It's immoral. Find that boy. Shut him down. Everybody who's working under his umbrella, shut him down. Just be like, my X-Man, he's at North Carolina. He's in the base. He's on pause. He's just stuck there. Go in there. Wolverine, claw, take his head off. Bring his head back to me. My X-Men. Simple things. Simple things, fam. Out just struggling to take this bitch out. Y'all better not tell me in the comments that this guy is human turned mutant. He wasn't born with the X gene. That means he experimented on himself. If that's the case, that's even an extra piss take. You guys got done by some dude who messed with his own genetic composition and you're letting him get in the way. If I was Cyclops and Xavier told me that to me, I'll enter. Don't talk to me like that, man. You do your nice guy routine, save the world, kumbaya. You're not a time traveler. You can't undo what's going on. You can't even help Jean. You didn't even let us know this was going to happen. You can do nada. I'm going to find Sinister and end his nonsense, because if he can do this to me and what he did to Morph, that means he's done to multiple people. Like I keep saying, he's already done it. So you would have probably known, Mr. Xavier, with or without your cerebral shit. At least you got 2 genes. You can combine your powers like a ultimate Trinity triangle and stop all this bullshit from happening. So that way we can live our proper lives. If we're going to be saving people, save people. I can't be tackling human beings who are messing with Sentinel shit and then tackling other mutants who want to hurt us as well. It's bad enough we already got Magneto to deal with sometimes, but you cut the shit. I would have told the exec, cut the shit, man. I will not be taking no scolding from no one. No, nah. What a painful thing to go through. Now the child that I have, and I'll be doing two minds. So that means this child's not really my child, technically. I mean, it came from my sperm, but he's half me and then half someone. Oh, the mind's fuck is something else. And I'll be looking at the child like, look at you. So technically it's Sinister's child because, oh my God. So now if I had the baby with the clone, the sperm that made the clone or made the baby, is that sperm my sperm? Or does Sinister do some shit to me too? And you think I won't kill the guy? You are kidding me. You are kidding me. Stop it. Stop it. I will resign X-Men status immediately. Post haste, without hesitation. I'm going after Sinister. Yo, I'm gonna take my time too, boy. In fact, I'll do it quietly. I'll talk to the clone gene and say, hey, they made you a clone. Let's work together. What do you mean, Scott? Block Mr. Xavier's mind from seeing us both. Use Cerebro. After that, we're going to find everyone Sinister has hurt. We're going to recruit them. We're going to this motherfucker. We're going to fuck this guy up real good. Real good. Real good. Nah. How does that even look like? You witness your child with a sickness. You don't even know what the... You took him to Beast. Beast can't do shit. I'd have been more pissed. Like, this is where we need Xavier the most. God damn it, man. I think I've ranted long enough about this thing. It's just so, it's been in my mind for so long. Like, everyone's like, oh my God, episode 5 is so cool. They killed Gambit. No, Wolverine kissed Jean. I wonder what's going to happen. Love triangle. What? You guys are you are taking this shit easy. Every time he's always in shadows. Mr. Sinister here. Oh, you guys, nah. You guys were okay with it too much. Some of you might have reacted a little bit, but none of you, I didn't see any rally of kill Sinister. Where's the petition? Where is the petition? Kill Sinister. Kill this bitch? Because he can't get away with this shit. You can't. You can't let that shit happen. And if Xavier comes back talking about, Scott, don't do it. You got the greatest mind on the planet. I will melt that shit in seconds. I'll tweak my I-beam and just lobotomize you. You must be crazy. After what Superman did to Doomsday, I'm going to tweak that shit and then pew in your mind. Pew. No. Because if I was Cyclops, rage mode. Quit the X-Men, go AWOL. Get my clone gene, it's me and you, ride or die. Look what he did to us. Fuck it, we're going to find this dude who's going to fight. Any other bad mutants, we're wiping them. In fact, we'll do the job of the Friends of Mutants or Friends of Humanity. Friends of Mutants. We'll do their job, but on bad mutants. Then they tell Magneto, now go and take care of your Genosha. If any of your mutants on Genosha slip up, if they turn rogue, if they go dark once, we're coming for them. You could have made a Cyclops and the clone gene the new a bad mutant police. You police any bad mutants, you are wiping them off the planet instantly. Are you kidding me? In fact, Gene don't even got to stress too much, or clone Gene ain't got to stress too much. Just make him think they've won. Put him in a mental lockdown state, like have him replaying a fantasy in their mind for life. Jack him up in a cage where they can't break out of the restraints. Lock him up. No harm to no one. They're thinking in their mind they've won. They're enjoying their looped reality. They can't even tell it's a loop reality unless you want to make it extra sickening. So you make them realize it's a loop and they've actually lost. But they can't. Oof. Yeah, now I could play with that as a psychic. Convince them that they've won, but let them realize that it's a loop. Let them see that I put them in a cage where they can never be found, and only I and Scott, or maybe just only I know the location of that cage, and only I and Scott know. Then wipe the memory of that location so no one will ever find, no one will ever trespass. In fact, I would treat that area like the Bermuda Triangle. People will always psychically or unknowingly avoid that area. Even the Google Maps won't even see it. No satellite, anytime a satellite is even scanning, that particular quadrant won't pick up. Even if the AI is like, yo, there's an empty space, scratch that, it's an error, on to the next scene. You must be crazy. Scott! You're not supposed to be having telepathic sex with the fake Gene. Bitch, go and kill the dude and stop whining. Sinister got away with nonsense and you're fighting amongst each other. That is the weakest. That's like pre-X-Men coming together nonsense. That's what you do before you walk into the X room or the training room. That's why Magneto was like, what do you mean go out to have an 18th birthday for Jubilee? You better go get to training. You should have been whipping their asses up quick. You forgot what Sinister just did to y'all? Talking about arcade. Bitch. Train, quick. Let me know how strong your powers are.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm done with this release of pent-up anger in regards to Mr. Douchebag Sinister here. Somebody kill this bitch. Quick time, please. Yeah, no waste of time. I have been your one and only host,
The Cosmic Jedi.
signing out. To me, my X-Men.